Hi, y'all. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Raven, and I am so happy to be here with you all. Um, I thought I'd get on here just to introduce myself because I noticed that I've been like posting videos and I like never talked about myself or like who I am, why I'm here. Um, but my YouTube channel is called Hidden Objects, Found Subjects. And I don't know, like I might change the name, who knows, but it just sounds cool to me. Like it kind of sounds mysterious, but also like what is that? Like what kinds of things are we diving into? I'm big on like just researching like mysticism and like the deep dark secrets of the world. So and like spiritual stuff. So I don't know, it just resonated with me, and that's what my YouTube channel is going to be called. So, welcome to Hidden Objects, Found Subjects, where we talk about the hidden shit, like the things that us as human beings like don't necessarily feel open enough to talk about with others, or just those things that are like taboo. We're just going to talk about it all. Like, I just want to create more of a free space for us to discuss things that a lot of people feel alone, especially like we have social media now, and I feel like it can be, make you feel connected, but it can also give this illusion that you're more connected to your community or other people than you actually are. And that's like one of the reasons why I'm like moving from like Instagram over here to YouTube to post things that like topics I'm interested in, because I want to just really dive in deep to the things that we just go through as humans, and spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, all of that. Um, so yeah. And just some background about me. Let me sip my little coffee first. My cute little cup. Love is love. My candle. You see my name right there? Isn't that cute with my little plant? My grandma gave me that. mm. Yeah, so I am a person. I've always like just been the go-to person, like for friends, family, even strangers will come up to me while I'm out or something and want to talk to me, tell me their life story, right? And I think I've always had that gift of being objective and being an ear. And I think I just like maybe like I'm an old soul, maybe. Like when I was young, I just had an older spirit. I was still a kid, but just like I probably have been around here a few times. Um, but I grew up like I was shy, but kind like very goofy and silly with like people that I was close to and all of that. And I feel like I was like a free spirit, like I just was a free spirit on my own wavelength. And life happens. Like you grow up, the world tells you who you need to be. People have these expectations for you. You have expectations for yourself. You kind of get lost in the sauce. And as I was getting older, I kind of like I was like a person that just like needed to learn through experiences, like through romantic relationships, friendships, family dynamics. I have been through so much, as a younger person, and into my adulthood, that I just collected so much data and wisdom from those experiences. Um, and one of the main parts of my life that I think I have really just had a hard time grappling with and have like needed to just a lot of resistance is like my purpose and what I'm here to do. Um and I just feel like a lot of the things that were presented to me or like I thought I should do just didn't really resonate with me. And many times I felt lost, you know. I always feel like I'm starting over. Like I'm not the kind of person that's like, oh, there's this one thing I'm doing and I'm following this track, you know, like very like linear. Like I'm going this way, that way, up, you know, starting this, and then that, starting that. And that's something we can talk about another day. But I would call myself like a multi passionate person. And I also, I just have different interests, you know, and I don't really see my life just going one way and just following one interest. And many times it has that feeling, and that feeling of like having to start over and not being sure, uncertainty has, I mean, it can, you know, at times it messed with my confidence, you know, it made me play small or not try things like this, like doing my YouTube channel. Like I'm finally getting to a space where I'm being more consistent with this, you know, and it's hard. Like I wanted to do this video on Friday. Um, and today's Sunday. Like I just was in a space of like, I just can't do that right now. But I told myself, like, you're going to get the video done. Like, this is one of your callings. You're meant to be on here and to share your stories and create community here. And it's taken me a while to just follow this gut feeling, because there's a whole bunch of YouTubers out there, that people I follow that I admire on here, that are doing their thing. The production looks amazing. They have their topics on point. They're clear. They look good. Like there's so much, and I was like, who's gonna want to listen to me? Like I'm, you know, look at my blank background. Got my little candle. um, but I'm here and I'm just gonna start somewhere. But this is like the thing I've dealt with, like wanting to start things, but then feeling that lack of confidence, because over the years, just like having a hard time in the working environments I was in. Like for instance, I I'll give you a little background. Like I thought I wanted to be a nurse. I've always wanted to be like in service of community people in some way. So I thought I've always said I want to be a psychologist, right? Or a doctor. Like I always said that. Then I like fast forward, wanted to be a nurse. So I was like, I got certified as a certified nursing assistant. Then I was like, absolutely not, absolutely not. And I was like, okay. You know, I was always interested in psychology and just like how the human mind worked. So, and just interested in people. So fast forward, like I did like a lot of customer service jobs, very people facing jobs, like working in retail, working in the restaurant industry. Those were just fillers, you know, while I was like trying to figure out and navigate what I wanted to do. I studied PR and advertising, um, and here in Chicago. And yeah, I just kind of went many different ways. I was a journalist, like for a big news station. That didn't last long. That's a story for another day. Um, but and then I went to school to get my master's in social work. I got a job in social work. Tried that out for a little while. Quit that, and I'm just like, when am I ever? When am I gonna like tap into that calling? And the reality is, my calling is trying to figure this shit out. Like, that is a part of my calling. Like, I'm creating my own blueprint. And that is very scary. And it like even makes me a little emotional right now when I just said that out loud, because I didn't realize like how lonely that can feel when you don't quite feel like you're seeing people around you that have your life experience, or like don't understand like the multi-passionate, still trying to figure it out. I'm 31, still trying to figure it out, 31-year-old Black woman, you know. um just like, yeah, figuring out my passions, my like what I want to do to bring in, you know, financial abundance, like what I want to do, like love, you know, like friendship, like healing myself, and just like my own unique experiences. Sometimes I feel like Nobody really truly understands me. And it's been causing me to have to truly understand myself and put myself out there to be seen. And that is so scary, you know, like to be to I've always like loved being seen in a sense. Like I love to sing. Like I was singing talent shows for school. Like I've done plays. I was in acting school. Like a very active person, like all around, very well rounded, you know, as far as like my interests. But I think over the years I tended to like hide my abilities, um, just due to shame and like guilt for feeling like it doesn't look a certain way, or it's not, you know, I'm not showing up in a way that I don't know would be acceptable. I don't know. I'm trying to work through a lot of like limiting beliefs, you know. But the reason why I've started this YouTube channel is because I know there's other people out there that like get this feeling, you know, and I just want to be a part of a community that just supports and uplifts one another and helps it is like real and keeps it honest. I think it is important for us to share our wins and our joys and just like and everything that's going well in our lives, but I also think it's very important to share our process in a way that feels like, you know, appropriate for us as individuals, like respecting our own personal boundaries and privacy, but also like sharing the process. You know, this shit is not easy, and I think it can be very like it can be like a mind fuck to like when you're constantly looking at content, everybody's just doing well. Like, and that's amazing, but like that mentally does something to you, you know, like to just be so in tune with all of the things that people are doing, how they're succeeding and have their loves and their families and partners and the career and the money. And every human being on this earth has gone through some shit, has had to, you know, their humanity, like they've been tested. You know, we're human beings. You know, we're spiritual beings, but we are human beings living on this earthly plane, going through earthly shit, you know, and spiritual stuff. And like, that's something we can talk about, you know, in the future. But, you know, it's all a part of the experience. And I just want other humans like me, you know, you don't have to be just like me, but just who resonate with that feeling of like, who am I? What am I doing? I know I'm here for something, but I don't even know where to start. You know, it's just so easy to get stuck and to feel less than and like you're not enough and like you don't have what you need, you know, and like you feel alone. And at the end of the day, if you are here, if you are watching this, if you are someone who resonates with this message, you are meant to be here. You're meant to be here. Like you are a gift and you have to be here. Like you're here to carry out your mission. And I want to go and I want to uplift that in you and to carry out our missions together and get like create a community and create this page so we can realize like, oh, I'm not the only one going through this shit. You know, let me share something with the community. Let me share something with you to help you, show you what I did to get through it. That doesn't always mean it's going to work best for you, but just knowing that someone is like, you know, out there that's like navigating a different terrain than like the average folk, like not average, but like what society considers normal, like whether how you ever you identify, your sexuality, your orientation, your, you know, and your all your intersectionalities, you know, just trying to make sense of like, this is, I got this. And there are other people out there that have their own unique experiences and are navigating this kind of terrain like me, and we all making it through together. It may not be the easiest, it may not be the most comfortable, and you may constantly face change. You may constantly keep reimagining your life, redreaming, re-identifying. Like you are ever like when you are a free spirit, you can't be contained by the shit that society tells you to do. Your soul won't allow you to do it. It won't allow you to do that shit. Like, you will get sick, you will be unwell, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Everything will just feel like it's crashing in because you are meant to follow a certain blueprint that's unique to you. Of course, other people don't get it. But I'm here to, even if I don't even fully get your terrain, you don't fully understand my terrain, but on a soul level, we know, like, oh, yeah, yeah, we here to do this shit together. We here to do this shit independently. And we know, like, our folks are out there, our tribe is out there doing the damn thing. And I'm feeling it. And then there's also probably the coffee too. I actually try not to drink too much coffee. I actually stopped drinking coffee. I do decaf or matchas, but child, today, double shot espresso. um, but I just want to like share more of myself, and it's therapeutic for me, and I hope it can be therapeutic for others. You know, this would be like my little journal, um with respect to my privacy and my boundaries. But I'm a pretty open person, you know, and I'm also learning that I'm still working through a lot of things in my own life, and just like trying to heal a lot of different aspects of my life, and I'm open to sharing that. But you know, there are some things that will come out in due time, like as I'm like working through some things, because I also don't want to share, like the more I'm like learning this and doing research on this, I don't want to share from my like my the core wound, the rawness. Like, I'm going to share that rawness, but I need to work through that for myself in order to truly be a support for, you know, myself and others, and to truly share from a space of like, this is what I learned, you know? And so I'm just trying to be mindful of like what I'm sharing, when I'm sharing, and, you know, just in respect for my own spirit and mental health and emotional health and physical health and all of the above. Um, but I'm gonna try and keep it as real and honest and open as possible with you guys. And, you know, please feel free to like let me know if there are things that you're more curious about, and, you know, things that you're going through that like you'd like to maybe hear me talk about. I'm open to sharing that. I mean, I'm open to like hearing you out and kind of seeing if there's any way that I can just share my own personal wisdom, and see if that resonates for you. But this is also a shout out to, you know, my highly sensitive folks, people who consider themselves empaths. I am working on, I try not to call myself an empath anymore, but just because the implications or the connotations with it that come with it. But I am a very highly sensitive person. I am. And I'm very big on picking up on energies. And I'm sure that's a part of like some childhood trauma, you know, being hyper vigilant. But I also have that gift as well, like very connected to animal spirits, like dogs and cats. Like, animals love me, and I love them. And, you know, just connected to earth, trying to become more connected to earth. And you know, just navigating life as a sensitive person, and realizing like sometimes it can feel like your greatest gift and your biggest like hurdle, or like your greatest wound, you know, being a sensitive person in a world that is very just like hyper masculine, like go go go, and, you know, with all the, you know, with systemic oppression, like all of the shit that we all know is here, even if you want to deny it, it's here. And um being someone like me in this world, sometimes I would just feel like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, how do I do this? Like, did I why would I come here in this time? You know, like what would I need? Like, why would you bring this like sensitive spirit, like who just wants to love everybody, in during this time? Like, why? And it's a question that I am on a quest to answer. And, you know, I'm sure a part of it is like we do need more people like us with big hearts. Not perfect, but whose essence is love. You know, like your essence. Like, even if you're having a bad day, people for some reason still attract to you, or like you're you just make that, you leave a mark of love and kindness on people. Even though you're having your very human experience, your heart is its own magic. Like, that's the people I'm speaking for. I want to talk to, I want to connect with, I want to uplift, and I want to make you know, let you know you're not alone. Yeah, I think that's all I have for today. And I'm always down to do like, I'll probably like over time do like check-ins again to give you more of like who I am, my background, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. I don't know why I just did that. I'm just excited and I'm proud of myself. Oh shit, y'all see him, like I'm such a dork. It's so funny. Okay, but I'm gonna get out of here. I think I want to go work out. Today's supposed to be my break day, but I may just like go bust a sweat real quick, and my girl and I, my friend, we're gonna go take a walk by the water here in Windy City, Chicago. Well, I'm in a suburb, but um, I'm still a Chicago girl. Period. A suburban girl and a Chicago girl. All right, y'all. Well, take care of yourselves. Welcome, free spirits. That's gonna be our name, free spirits. Welcome, free spirits. And you are loved, you are seen, you are heard, you are enough, and you are needed here. I need you. Okay. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.